platform and strive to be a global influential product equipment supplier. Stand on the cornerstone. ZHONGTUO Cold Forming Machinery Co., Ltd. Located in the industrial agglomeration area of Boutou City, Hebei Province, covers an area of 50,000 square meters, of which the workshop area covers 27,000 square meters, with a monthly production capacity of more than 70 sets, of annual production capacity of more than 800 sets. Since 2014, we have been dedicated to the design and manufacture of different types of cold forming equipment. Our products have metal roofing sheet machine, glazed tile machine, stud and track machine, rolling shutter door machine, storage shelf series, highway guardrail series, photovoltaic bracket series, seismic bracket series, cable tray series, automobile girder, carriage series equipment, ZHONGTUO full shin functional, tile and its production equipment and other materials and equipment. High precision quality. The company has passed 22 patents and is a country-level high-tech enterprise, specialized new enterprise, science and technology innovative enterprise, cross-border e-commerce industry demonstration enterprise, and a master's internship base of Yanshan University. ZHONGTUO has advanced production and inspection equipment based on international standards, controls first-class quality, strictly checks the performance tests of products, and meets a number of international certification standards. The company's CNC Center, with advanced remote control technology and electronic core equipment, has realized the advanced level of remote monitoring and maintenance of equipment all over the world, and is in a leading position in the development of high-tech in the industry. ZHONGTUO development and production of ZHONGTUO Kwangsin functional tile, with Yanshan University, Seoul University of South Korea and other universities, as well as a number of international scientific research institutions cooperation. Through 22 types of patents, functional effects obtained the authority of the affirmation certification, joint with a number of international scientific research institutions, domestic top expert team, training technical backbone, combined with international trends and market demand. Research and development of multifunctional high-speed composite up to 8 layers of material composition. Compared with ordinary metal roof tiles, it has the advantages of sound insulation and noise reduction, anti-condensation, water leakage and rain leakage, acid, alkali and corrosion resistance, etc. 30 years do not fade, solve the problem of wall roof, sheet forming and corrosion aging. Aging resistance, acid and alkali resistance is higher. The design of the overlapping edge is to extend the product life and protect the safety of the operator. Build brand power. This is an era calling for brands, but also an era of quality. ZHONGTUO cold rolling machinery take quality as the core of the enterprise. The company has been deeply engaged in equipment manufacturing for many years, understands the design of customer needs, and meets the personalized and differentiated needs of customers. ZHONGTUO enjoys a high brand reputation at home and abroad, has accumulated rich experience in the production of cold forming equipment, cultivated a perfect sales network, formed a unique corporate culture, and become one of the local molding equipment manufacturers, due to its reliable mechanical structure and excellent after-sales service. ZHONGTUO occupied the international market in a very short time, and actively referred to the international advanced technology, and reached long-term cooperation with a number of well-known international scientific research. Combination of strong and powerful forces. ZHONGTUO has become Alibab's GMV, large member industry probe, and industry's top member stores, ranking top 5 for a long time. The equipment has been exported to more than 160 countries and regions around the world, has passed a number of international qualification certifications, and has established long-term stable cooperative relations with customers in various countries. Lead the future. Innovation is the eternal theme of enterprise development, and the main line of thinking that always runs through the decision-making level of ZHONGTUO. ZHONGTUO implements innovative breakthroughs to adapt to the rapidly changing product market and economic environment. The systematic thinking, regional precise division of the market, and the idea of product strategic ecology proposed by General Manager Zhu Liangxing, the leader of the company, lead the ship of ZHONGTUO to move steadily forward in the tide of fierce competition and continuous waves of international development, form a group, lay up the international market, establish a base for raw material procurement, product processing and product sales, and smoothly go to the world. The wind is the sea wide thousands of sail competition, 100 pole to climb, under the momentum of the great tide. ZHONGTUO people will unite and forge ahead. Regardless of obstacles, the road is blocked and long. The line will be too. If we don't stop, the future is promising.
One. Provincial cross-border e-commerce demonstration enterprises. 2. Strategic cooperation Siemens, Omron, SKF, Schneider. 3. Technological innovation 2.0 patented technologies. 4. Financial support open account O/A. 5. Agent support cultivate, develop and support agents, and improve local service capabilities. 6. Intelligent technical service, intelligent warning, abnormal reminder, maintenance reminder, intelligent monitoring, prevent abnormal production, intelligent after sales, realize remote operation and maintenance.
Hello everyone, this is Kylie from ZHONGTUO roll forming machine, and today I will introduce the Light Guard Steel Q roll forming machine. It's for our Saudi Arabia client. This time ordered 5 such different machines. Okay, later I will show you one by one part. Okay, let me go to the decoiler. For this decoiler is economic type, but you can see this one is a manual type, not like the before, it's a hydraulic one. This one is also very helpful for this machine. You can see it with 4 leaves and can make the coils like a circle. It won't change the shape of the coils. Also, we add the side arms to keep the coils won't change the different direction here. Also, you can see we can adjust the diameter for these inner diameters. And the difference with the hydraulic decoilers, maybe this one cannot so automatic, but it's also very helpful for the client, suitable for this machine. Also, this one machine also with a brake. This one is a manual brake, can make the machine to stop feeding the coils. Okay, and this one is the manual decoiler. Later, I will show you the feeding part. And here you can see this is our feeding part. Not only for this machine, it's a very such small machine, but this machine with all the complete functions with other big machines. You can see for the feeding part, we have the feeding these 2 rollers and these 2 rollers and leveling to feeding this material. Here also can adjust the different widths. These wheels can adjust the different widths for the steel, for the coils. And you can see for this machine, this one is a gearbox transmission. Gearbox transmission can make the machine working very fast than some chain transmission. For this machine can reach the speed 45 meters per minute. So this one is very good for and very helpful for this machine to have a high speed. And you can see for this machine we adopt 9 row numbers to give a very good roll form machine for the finished products. And you can see for the rollers, it's very smooth, and the shaft with this one can adjust the different widths. Later, for this machine, the client only need 1 width, but later maybe the client want to change a different size. Also can adjust here. Here, the screws can adjust and change the different size. 好了，这一块好了。And you can see for this part, you will see it in many machines. This one is called a turkey head. What is the function of the turkey head? Because if we don't use the turkey head, the finished products will fit in here, will change the different shape. So we set here and with rollers here, it won't change the size of these finished products. So this one is the function for the turkey head. And for this part, this one is a stamp logo station. And you know, in this industry, many clients will want to have here his own logo on the finished products. This client theme, and you can see here, this is the client logo. Use this punching station to do it. It's very good. And this one is the cutting system. When working, this punching station and this cutting station will work in same time, and so can make a very higher precision to give the finished products. And the client ask one finished product will need 3 logos, and we will have all this here. You can see 1, 2, 3 as finished products is as this. And you can see machine also with a very big power hydraulic pump station. This one, and the machine is small, but power is very big. Also, this time the Saudi Arabia client ordered totally 5 size machines, and with 2 wall angle machines, 2 size wall angle machines. And this one you can see, this one is a U channel. And for that machine, it's Omega. We call it Omega Q machines. And the other one machine is a W channel, WQ machines. And use the different places, but it's same function for the light gauge steel Q machine. So for the Saudi Arabia client, if you have this inquiry, you can send it to us. And welcome to send inquiry to ZHONGTUO roll forming machinery. If you have any questions, you can leave the message. Thank you. Hello everyone, this is Kelly again from Changzhou ZHONGTUO roll forming machinery. Today I will introduce you all about our punching production line. This is a fully automatic production line. And later I will introduce each part one by one. And you can see for this machine, this is the 10 tons hydraulic decoiler with the upper bender. Can load the coils very easily. For this decoiler, it really have too many points and advantages I want to introduce for you. And first, about this hydraulic decoiler, you can see it with the oiling for the press arm can make sure it more smooth and you use for longer time. And the second one, you can see all the electric lines is in the cable trace here. All the lines in the cable trace can make sure it is very safety when you use the machine, and very good for the longer time to use it in the cover table. And all the lines is by the cover to protect, to make sure the machine is very beautiful and very safety. It is very user-friendly design for the machine. And here you can see for our the loading car, it is the V shape. In this case, the coils won't scratch the surface of the coils and the materials. And you can see here, it's a V shape. Also for this upper bender, when you load the coils on this platform, and it will bend to there and then up and feed the coils there. And later I will show you how it works. And here you can see, this is the whole advantages of the hydraulic decoiler. Later I will introduce another part. About the second advantage, the points about the decoiler is you can see there is the limit switch, and all the lines is inside of the plastic tubes to make sure it's much safety to use it. Also, this machine you can control it in the machine, and also you can control it on the remote control. So within 10 meters or 50 meters, you can use it. No need back the machine and to control it. Also, here is a sensor, can make sure when the coils is under the ground, it will stop working, and it will up, the decoiler will working again to make sure the speed will match the whole line of the machine. About the second part of this punching production line is the leveling part. After the decoiler is the leveling, and you can see for this leveling we have many details. Here is the up 3 and down 4 rollers to make sure the leveling, and these two and these two is make sure the feeding much easily. Also here with 2 rollers you can adjust the different thickness for the distance of the up rollers and the down rollers, adjust the different thickness. Distance here you can check how many distance here. It is very user friendly and very easily for you to operate it. And about these 2 rollers, it's much easily for the feeding the coils, and you can use this handle to control it. When you push it, the rollers will down, and when you pull it, it will up. In this case, can make sure the feeding much easily. Also, there are 2 vertical rollers, and another side also have 2, the other 2. In this case, the coils won't change the different directions. And the next part is about the punching machine. This is the main machine of the production line. About this punching machine, this is a 200 tons punching machine, and you can many clients will curious what is this part. And instead of this bottle, we can put some chemical liquid, can make sure here you can put the liquid to make sure it won't scratch the surface of the material. Also, the second function is to make sure it won't hurt the punching mold and the punching needles, because you know when the punching machine always working, the coils will become hot. It can make it cooling and won't scratch the surface of the material, also won't hurt the material. That is the liquid, the functions. And you know many clients will use the punching machine. It will have many different orders and different holes. So if you use the different holes, you can change the different modes. In this way, you can see there are 4 different switchers. You can change the modes very fast. No need someone to lose the screws and again the screws. You only need to control it by the PLC control system. Also can control it on the punching machine. It will change the mode very fast. In this case, from here. And another user-friendly design is we give a very big box to collect the waste liquid so that it won't hurt your ground in your factory. And as I just mentioned before, you can control this punching machine here. Also, you can control the machine on the PLC control system. And you can see our counter is here. In this way, can make sure the length is much accurate, not before the punching and or after there. In this case, it's much accurate. And you can see all our lines, electric lines, is connected by the aviation plug. This is much easy to plug it. As you can see, we have another very user-friendly design. And here, with the waste collection device, when you do the punching holes, it will get the many different waste materials. So it will come in here. This is like a conveyor belt. It will running like this, and the materials will come into this box, so you can move it very easily. And after the punching machine, you can see there are 2 sides. Infrared sensors can make sure the match the speed again. The sensor can get the coils when it under the ground. The punching machine will stop work, and again leveling will work again, so that the coils won't stop here. After the punching machine, and we go to the 4th part of the production line, is the leveling again and the cut part, the shaving part. You can see all the part is covered by the plastic tubes and by the cover. In this way, it's very safety, as I just introduced before. And you can see after the leveling, it will cut, and then you will get the finished material. It will go to the conveyor belt, and after the cut, you will get the finished product, and all the orders you can set on the PLC control system. And after the conveyor belt, the finished product will go to the stacker. The stacker is, you can see, it is a X type. When the weight is much heavy, the stacker will down, and when the weight is less, the stacker will up. This is like this sensor. ZHONGTUO, this is the fully automatic punching production lines. If you like our machines, you can contact us. Hello everyone, this is Kelly from ZHONGTUO roll forming machinery. Today I will introduce you about our standing seam roll forming machinery. It can for the wall cladding and the wall panel machines. As you can see this is a 3 tons hydraulic decoiler, and here is our feeding department. And you can see there is a different shaft. It's very different as other machines. This is for the attach the film. You know, for the wall cladding machines and the wall panel product, for the surface, it's very important. You cannot scratch it and hurt the surface of the material. So when do the produce of this machine, of this product, we have to attach the film for these coils so that won't scratch the surface of the product. Here you can see there are these green rollers and that bigger green rollers. What is this? And for this small one, this is the feeding rollers, but it's very tight. So when you feed the coils, it will tighten it very, very tightly and move it to the machine so that the coils and the materials can feed into the machine. And here you can see there is a vertical rollers also for the guidance. When the coils feed into the machine, it won't change the different directions here. And for these big rollers, this is active feeding rollers. It can attach the materials very tightly and feed to the machine. And when the material feed into the whole machine, it will loose so that the coils, the material won't come here. And you can see for here, this is another different point with other machines. We call this is a free shaping device. You know, some other different machines is after roll forming and cutting, but for this machine it's feeding, cutting, and then roll forming. It's different machines. And why we do this design? Because this profile drawing, the height and the shape is a little different. If we set the after cutting, the shape will change. So we design this one. This is very convenient and won't change the shape of this profile drawings, this product. And you can see here with the motor. You know, for some normally machines, we will use the hydraulic cutting. But for this one, we use the electric cutting. You know, in Russia area, the temperature is very, very low. And maybe in the winter, it's almost minus 40 degrees. It's very, very cold. So the hydraulic oil will freezing. So we use the hydraulic one. We use the electric one. This is much convenient and won't give trouble for the machine working. And later you can see for this panel, it have many different. Later I will show you for this finished product. You can see in the one hand there are many holes in the one side. It's very easy for the installation and the screws installation. And that hole is produced by here. There are 2 rollers. When it rolling, the punching holes will coming out. And for this finished product, I show you like this. This is the finished product. And the width, it can change adjustably by the PLC control system. For this one, you can change from 300 millimeter to 50 millimeters. You can change it adjustable. And here there are many different holes. It's for the screw installation, very easy. Then you can see the height and the shape is a little different and difficult, so we use the free cutting to do it, to cut it. And there are many edges, so we design the small rollers, the side rollers for here. This is our side rollers to adjust the edge. It's very beautiful to make the product. Okay, and for here it's almost finished for these machines. And for this machine, you can see there are 3 different rollers here. Why we design this? You know, for this machine, it has many different wraps. This is the wraps for this machine. If you use the different widths to make the wraps, you can use this one. If you want to make a bigger product, you will use this one to make the wraps. And if you want to make a different other rollers, you can use these wraps. So totally 3 different types of the wraps you can design, and you can use this one to adjust, to make the rollers up, and then the product will go out and the product will finish. So if you want to get the different wraps for this machine, and you can adjust here, and to roll it, the rollers will loose and tighten. When it tightens, the wraps will help. When it loose, the wraps will disappear. As I just introduced, for this machine, it is adjustable, different widths, and machine transmission is controlled by the servo motor. And another side is fixed, and this side can move by the servo motor to control it from the different widths, like this. So you can get the different width product. You know, now many people like the wall cladding panels because it's very beautiful. So it has many different requests. If you like our machines, you can send our inquiry. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, this is Harley from ZHONGTUO Cold Roofing Machine Company Limited, and today I'm going to introduce you the corrugated tail roofing sheet machine. Our corrugated roofing sheet machine has equipped with the 15 tons hydraulic decoiler, and our material thickness is very thin to 0.15 millimeter thickness, and you can see it's very thin. For us, for the traditional roofing sheet machine, this thin material is very hard to form, and this is also a technical problem for us. Yes, and let me introduce you from the fitting valves. This is our fitting device, and we have the rollers to adjust the valves of the materials. You can see, and we're using the stainless rollers to support our materials from scratches from the paint surface, and maintain the very neat and smooth to protect our machines and our materials. And you can see that our machine structure is very strong. We have used 400H steel beam, and we use the very high level gearbox transmission type, and also we have the arch structure. It's the arch structure we use. The thickness is above 20 millimeters. So you can see our rollers, our transmission type, and our shafts are also very strong to support our machine go very smooth and neat. We use very famous brand Siemens electric motor. You can see this motor is 15 kilowatt and supports our machine with a very strong power. And you can see our shafts and rollers. Our rollers are made of GR12 material, and our rollers and shafts are all quenched with very high hardness to make our material and our profile very accurate. We use a very high-level servo cutter to match with our very high-speed roll forming part. And our roll forming part, the speed can be above 50 meters per minute. And we have a servo track and a servo motor to support our servo cutter. And it also have the hard limited and the stainless steel oil tube. And this is linked to our hydraulic pump. Our hydraulic pump have the engineered tank and energy tank and our cooling system to make sure that the oil temperature is always in an average range. And also our PLC system is all Siemens, you can see that. And we have the touch screen and also as well as the menu buttons to make sure that this whole site production line can be controlled in this one site PLC system. It's very automatic. And to make sure that the speed can be matched between the roll forming part and the receiving part, we use a conveyor belt to make sure that speed can be as a belt. As you can see that the belt is about 6 meters long, and its transmission type is also the air tank. Also, you can see the air tank in the below. And this is our finished product. You can see the finished product. It's very neat and very accurate with the profile you provide us. So let's see the last part. You can see that the finished product is coming after the belt and then come into the stacker. And the stacker has rollers, stainless rollers, to protect the painted surface, as well as we have a limit belt to make sure that you can change it place to adjust the cutting length you want to protect. Okay, and we have this track. This track is used to make the finished product down and packed very clearly together, and the track can be moved up aside, and the fork car can lift this finished product to another area which you pack this finished products. Okay, that's all, and thanks you for your watching, and hope we can have a beautiful cooperation together. See you next time.
Hi everyone, this is Kelly from ZHONGTUO roll forming machinery. Today I will introduce you all about our solar structure channel making machine. For this machine, the working speed can reach 15 meters per minute, and you can see later I will introduce each part for you. And you can see for this one, this is a 3-tons decoiler, and there are many points and advantages you can learn from here. And here with the press arm, because the material is very thick, the thickness is till 2.5 millimeter. So when this coil low in here, it will, in case it won't hurt someone, so the press arm will press the coils. And also we have this to make sure the coils won't out here. And also we have the motor, and this is a hydraulic one. This is the very automatic decoiler. And you can see for this machine, for the main machine roll forming part, this is the transmission, is gearbox transmission, and the cast steel and gearbox transmission. This is very stable and very durable for the machine working. And the machine thickness is big, so that the machine working is very strong and durable. And for the feeding part, you can see here, and we setting the vertical rollers and the horizontal rollers to make sure the coil, when it feed to the machine, when it feeding, it won't change the different directions so that the material can make a very good product. And you can see for this machine, it's not only a very similar and simple structure channel. It has many details you can learn from here. And on the finished product later, you can see it with the embossed logo, and also it with the zigzag. For these vertical rollers, here it can emboss the logo, so we can customize your company logo according to the customer's request. If you want to press your own logo, you can tell us and we can set for our machine. And you can see for this roller, for this vertical roller, for this station, it can make the zigzag. For this zigzag can make sure when you use the product, it won't get down and out of from the down and from the side. It won't out from here. This is the zigzag, the function for this one. And also we use the embossed way, not the punching way, to do the zigzag. So in this way, it will be much beautiful than the punching ones. And for the main roll forming machine, for the host machine, we not only use the rollers, the horizontal rollers, we also have the vertical rollers and the horizontal rollers together to make sure the product won't change the shape. And here you can see there is a very important, this is called 45 rollers, 45-degree rollers. Can make sure the angle is much beautiful. So this is the details. And also for these rollers can make sure the finished product won't change the shape and the angle is very good, and the finished product is very straight and won't stretch and also change the shape. This is very important. And you can see for this machine also with the PLC control system, you know, for this machine you can adjust the different width and the different height, and all will control by this one, by the PLC control system. And if you want to produce the different size, like the 41 plus 41 and 41 plus 21, you can set and choose on the PLC control system. And the machine is controlled by the servo motor. It will change directly and automatically. So it can save you much lobbers, and one lobber can control the one machine. No need too many lobbers. And the machine, why we can control and can confirm the machine, make sure won't change the shape. We have many stations, not only on the roll forming part. Also, after the whole roll forming, we have another turkey head. In the turkey head, we can make sure the product won't change the shape again, and make sure the finished product is much straight and won't change the shape again. As I just introduced before, for this working speed can reach 15 meters per minute. And this one is the punching station, because in this product have many holes on the product. So we set one punching station can punch 6 holes together. And if you have a much faster request for the output, we can set on the one station 10 holes together. And if you want to get much output, then we can set another punching stations here. Maybe we can set 2 punching stations here, and you can get 20 holes together. Each station have 10 holes. And in this way can reach 25 meters per minute. So this one can for your reference. And for here, this is our hydraulic cutting system. And for here, you can see the knife is only 5 millimeter. Many clients will thinking, it's a very thin knife. How can you make sure it won't break? And you can see there the details. The knife is inside of the whole part. In this way, it can save much materials. It won't can give you very many waste materials, only 5 millimeters waste materials, and also can make sure the nav and the sharing part is very stable and very durable for you to use it. And for our punching station and our the cutting stations, it's also servo motor, servo transmission. It's very accurate. It's very accurate, and also for the sharing, it's very good. After the cutting, and maybe someone will think I need someone to pick up the material, the product. No need. And we have the fully automatic stacker. You can put, after cutting the product, the finished product will come in here. And for this stacker, will suck it. There are many different the magnet. For this one is a magnet. It will suck the materials and it will move to them together and will bundle and package together, and you can get it in the finished product. No need someone to operate. Only one person can operate all the production lines. Okay, for this machine, this is the fully automatic solar structure channels. If you have any questions, you can inquire to us. Thank you.
Now let me introduce one of our main machines to you, sealing system T-grade machines. There are 3 machines, the Minty machine, Cross T machine, and Wall Angel machine. This machine widely used in the home decoration. The products made by our machine used for the sealing system. The customers from countries such as India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Iran, Iraq, Oman, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, and so on. Here, let me show you the machine products. This is the Minty. This is the Cross T, and this is the Wall Angel. Wall Angel installed on the wall. It has the function to support the structure, and the Cross T and Minty cross each other, and then the roof panel on the top of the structure. This kind of sealing system have easy install advantage. It can improve the working efficiency, and at the same time, this kind of system easy repair if the roof system have some damage. Hello, let me now introduce the 3 machines to you. There are 3 machines in the sealing system machines for the sealing system products production. This is the Minty machine, and this is the Wall Angel machine, and that machine is the Cross T machine. These 3 machines is necessary. These 3 machines is necessary for the sealing system products production. And you can see this Minty machine, the size is a little bigger, a little longer. The working space length need about 25 meters and weight is about 3 meters. And for the Wall Angel machine, the space need is a little small. The length need about 12 meters and weight is about 2 meters. And for the Cross T machine, the space need about 15 meters length and 3 meters weight. These 3 machines need 1 40-feet container and 1 20-feet container for the delivery. And these 3 machines, the weight about 13 tons. You know, it's heavy. Normally, the heavy machines, the quality is also not bad. Now, let me introduce those machines for you one by one. Now, first of all, let me introduce the Minty machine for you. As you can see, there are 2 decollers on this machine. one decoller for the surface material and another decoller for the base material. For this material, this is PPGI material. PPGI means there are color paint on the surface, and this material used for the cover surface of the Mint. The thickness is normally about 0.2 millimeter, but and weight weight about 19 millimeter weight. And for this is the base material. Base material normally for the Mint, the thickness about 0.38 like this millimeter thickness. As you can see, these two decollers, the type is different and the other decoller, because you know why? Because this material, the width is very narrow, so this kind of design can guarantee no loose when using, and at the same time, these two decoller, as you can see, do not have the feed motor. These two decollers are pulled by the main roll forming machine. The main roll forming machine pulls two cords into the machine, and then do the forming. As you can see, this machine adopts middle plate weld structure and cast frame structure. This kind of structure can guarantee the machine working more stable, and at the same time the products more precision. For this machine, there are 18 forming rollers. 1, 2, 3, 4 till 18. There are 18 forming rollers, and the shaft of the machine is 40 millimeter. The rollers of our machine adopt CR12. This is the best material for this kind of machines. For these rollers, we can give you 5 years guarantee. Within 5 years, any damage, we can change new machines for you. And this machine adopts chain transmission. As you can see, there are 2 transmission motors on this machine. Each one 3 kW. Each one 3 kW. Follow me, please. And this is a sharing system. This sharing system adopts Sifu tracking sharing system. The power of the Sifu motor is 1.2 kW. And for this sharing system, it adopts 3 kW hydraulic station to supply the power for the sharing system. And follow me. And this is the punching system of the machine. This machine adopts hydraulic punching system to punch the holes on the main products. There is a Sifu feeder on this machine. Sifu feeder can guarantee the feeding more precision when do the punching. And after the punching, the products will slip down, and then the workers can do the packaging job. There are 2 computers on this machine. This is one computer, and that is another computer. As you can see, this machine, there are 2 control computers on this line. First, the computer over here. This computer used to control the parameters of the sharing system. It can set length and quantity as you need. For example, you want to produce 100 pieces, and each piece is 3 meters. You just need to set 3 meters length and 100 pieces here, and then start machine. The sharing system will move automatically and cut 3 meter pieces 100 quantity. And this controller used to control the punch the punching of this system. This system adopts the hydraulic punching. And there is a servo motor. There is a servo feeder over here, and you can see. This servo feeder will feed the material into the machine automatically. And after punching, it will slip down, and then the worker can do the tankage job. For the three machines, Minty, Curiosity, and Wall Angel, normally there are standard size of them. For the Minty, normally the height is 32 millimeter, and width is 24 millimeter. For the Curiosity, normally the height is 26 millimeter, and width is 24 millimeter. And for the Wall Angel, normally is 22 and 22. This is the standard size of the three machines. We have many customers from all around the world. Most of them adopt this kind of size for the sealing system products. But some countries also have customers, for example, from South Africa. Some customers buy the Minty. The height is 38 height, and width is 24. As we know, if the height is bigger, the products will be stronger. But at the same time, the cost for the material will be higher. You know, we have a customer from Iran, and they bought three machines from us before. And the Wall Angel, they bought at first is 24 width, 24 millimeter width. But after they produced a period of time, they found their competitors' price a little cheaper. Finally, they found the reason because the Angel they produced the size a little bigger, so the raw material they used is more than others. That's why they cannot win the competition when in the market. Finally, we produced a new set rollers and sent it to them. And for these three products, normally for this one, the Minty, they need two types of material. For the surface material and the base material. For the surface material, normally the thickness is 0.2 millimeter. The color is real number is 9016, and width is 29 millimeter. And for the base material, normally the thickness is 0.3 millimeter, and at the same time the width is 103. This is the standard width and thickness of the Minty. And the Minty for the base material, normally it adopts galvanized material. And for the Curiosity, normally the base material adopts galvanized material, and the surface material adopts PPGI, same color rail, 9016, and thickness 0.2, width 29, and this one thickness 0.25, and width 76. And for this one, normally it adopts PPGI and the raw material, and the thickness of the raw material normally is 0.4, and width of the input material is 48 millimeter. This is the description of the three products and the necessary material used for this machine. This is the Curiosity machine. For the Curiosity machine, let me show you. It contains decollers also. There are two decollers on the machine. One decoller for the surface material. Normally the customer adopts white color, and the real color number is 9016. The material width is 29 millimeter, and thickness is 0.2 millimeter. This is the standard material for this product. And another decoller for the base material. Normally the material is galvanized. The width is 76 millimeter, and thickness is about 0.25 millimeter. This is the standard material for the Minty, for the Curiosity. The two decollers are manual type decoller. They cannot feed the material into the machine. They are pulled by the main roll forming machine. As you can see, the two decoller type is different as normal decollers. They are not a standard type, but other design. We designed the decoller like this because the cores the machine used are too narrow. So if we adopt the standard type decoller, it is easy loose and we will have trouble. 你再拍这个设备就行啊，拍这个设备行啊。For the main roll forming machine, and you can see, this machine adopted the middle plate weld base and the cast steel frame. The frame is strong, and this kind of machine structure can guarantee the machine working more stable and precision. This machine have 16 forming rollers. The rollers adopt CR12 material. This is the best material for this kind of forming models. We have full face for our rollers, and we can give you 5 years warranty for the rollers. Within 5 years, any damage of the rollers, we can change new rollers for you, free of charge. For the shaft, the diameter is 40 millimeter, and the material adopts 45 steel. The drive motor of this machine will adopt 2-3 kW motor. The voltage is 380. For this electric part or machine is customized. We can make the machine voltage and the customer's personal requirements, such as 220, 380, 415, 480, and so on. The cross-tie machine working speed is 25 meters per minute. This is the standard speed for this kind of cross-tie roll forming machines. This machine adopts 11 kW hydraulic power for the punching and shearing. When punching the machine, we'll cut the products to lengths at the same time. As you can see, there are some holes on the cross-tie products, right? Those holes used for the hook on the top of the roof. The punching and the shearing system, there are 3 models on it. This system adopts 3.8 kW full trunking, shearing, and punching, which can guarantee the punching and shearing precision. And after hose punching and shearing ready, the products will slip down on the conveyor, and the conveyor will move the products out to the receiving table, and then the workers can do the packaging job. This is one computer for the cross-tie roll forming machine. This is used to control the shearing and punching system. Our machine adopts famous brand PLC, encoder, touch screen, and inverter. This can guarantee the accuracy of the length and working life and stable. For the operation language, we have both English and the Chinese language. We can design and your personal requirements. For the wall angel machine, now let me show you. It contains decoller. There are 1 decoller on the machine. Normally the customer adopts the white color, and the real color number is 9016. The material weight normally is 48 millimeter, and thickness is 0.4 millimeter. This is the standard material for this product. The decoller a manual tap decoller. It cannot fit the material to the machine. It are pulled by the main roll forming machine. Manual tap decoller. For the main roll forming machine, as you can see, this machine adopts the middle plate weld base, the cast steel frame. The frame is strong, and this kind of machine structure can guarantee the machine working more stable and precision. This machine have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have 10 forming rollers. The rollers adopt ZTRFM material. This is the best material for this kind of forming models. We have phase 4 rollers, and we can give you 5 years guarantee. Within 5 years, any damage of the rollers, we can change new rollers for you, free of charge. For the shaft, the diameter is 40 mm. The material is 45 steel. The drive motor of the machine is 3 kW, and the voltage is 380. For the electric part of machine is customized. We can make the machine voltage and the customer's personal requirements, such as 220, 380, 415, 480, and so on. The wall angel machine, the working speed is 40 meters per minute. This is the standard speed for the wall angel roll forming machine. For the shearing system, this machine adopts hydraulic power for the cutting. The hydraulic power is 3 kW, and this kind of cutter adopts servo motor for the tracking. The servo motor power is 1.2 kW. This can guarantee the working do not stop when cut the products too long, and sharing the products. After sharing, the products will slip down on the receiving table, and then the workers can do the packaging job. There is one computer on the wall angel machine to control the sharing system, such as length, quantity. All machine adopt famous brand PLC, encoder, and touch screen, and inventor. This can guarantee the length and working life and stable. For the operate language, we have both English and Chinese language. We can design the language and your personal requirements. Hello, dear sirs and madams. Welcome to our live show. My name is Elliot Liu, and I'm the sales manager of our factory. Our factory named ZHONGTUO Forming Machinery. Our factory located in Botou, Hebei, China, is a factory that committed to the designing and manufacturing of different types of cold roll forming machines. We are a factory that has a long history. We do the designing and manufacturing of the cold roll forming machines since 1996. The machines we can manufacture contains roofing sheet machine, CZ printing machine, light steel gauge machine, metal embossing machine, door system machine, setting system machine, pipe welding machine, slitting and cut to length machines, ranker system machines, floor decking machines, stone-coated steel roofing sheet machines, and so on. Our factory has passed the ISO certificate, CE certificate, CAS certificate, and so on. We always instill our concept: time is money, quality is life, customer is the king, into the mind of every employee. We strictly control quality while improving production efficiency and shortening delivery time. All the machines produced by us need full line test before leaving the factory. We never send problem equipment to customers. We have full experience of export, and we know well about the different demands of customers from both developing countries and developed countries. We provide many satisfactory machines proposals to customers in the past years. Nowadays, our machines have already been exported to more than 150 countries, and we established long-term and stable relationship with our customers.
Hello everyone, this is Judy from Changzhou. Judy from Changzhou ZHONGTUO Reforming Machinery Company. This is our logo, ZHONGTUO Reforming Machine. When you see this logo, you will know this is our company. Okay, now I will introduce a metal sheet reforming machine for you. Maybe you are not familiar with this machine. What's this embossing machine? Maybe you're not familiar with the machine, but I'm sure you will familiar with its product. Let me introduce some product for you at first. You can see this is the embossing machine. You can see this is a finished product. This is metal sheet embossed plate. We can see it in many places, such as the elevator and the bus floor. This is anti-skid plate, and this is one of the usage. We also can use it in the roof and in the home appliance. So now I think you maybe know it now. After introduce the finished product, I will introduce the machine for you now. You can see this is a home machine. It seems not a very long production line, but this machine is very strong enough. You can see. In the beginning, we will put input table. We will put the feeding table, which is similar with that one, because it's our lifetime now. So we don't put it, but we will give it as a gift for you if you can place order now. So it's a gift. It's a gift for you. Now let's introduce the next part. This is the embossing machine. This is the most important part in the line. You can see this is the roller. Here are the rollers. It's very strong because for this one, the material we can use maximum 5mm thickness. So the roller have to be very big. It should be strong enough that we can use for a very long time. You can see all the rollers we use is solid material. The weight of the machine is over 10 tons. It means the main weight is the rollers. To be honest, our machine's price will be a little higher than other companies. One of the most important reason is the rollers. You can see the roller is very big. If some suppliers use empty rollers, then the cost will be much lower than us. So that's why the price will be much different. So this is a very important point for you to choose which machine is better for you. You can remember this point. Now let's look at the surface of the rollers. You can see our surface is very bright. If you are familiar with the machine, you maybe know some rollers is very black. Do you know the reason why? This is because our rollers, the surface have chromed. Some black rollers, that's because they didn't have this processing. It's only cleansed and then it will be black. But we have added another processing method for it. We chromed, so it will be much more harder of the roller. So the use time for this roller will be very longer than that rollers. Okay, so now let's look at the structure of the machine. You can see it's very thick. We use the whole structure, and the inside are all solid. It means that it's very, very strong. So the lifetime of this machine is also very long. You can see these rollers, the diameter of the rollers can be about 500 millimeters. This is a motor. This is the motor of the embossing machine. The power of the motor is 22 kilowatts. Let's look at here. It's 22 kilowatts. Because this machine is for the 5 millimeter material, which is very thick. So the power should be big enough to make the working stable. And this is the speed reducer. You can see this machine, the structure is not very complicated, so it's very easy for the operation. Now let's look at this part. Here are some rollers here. The rollers is used for feed the material after embossing and feed into the leveling part. Because the material after embossing will be a little curved, so we will add the rollers and press it, let it feed into the leveling machine smoothly. As I just explained, the material after embossed will be a little curved, so we use the leveling machine to make the material straight, flat. You can see our rollers. This is the rollers. It's very, very big. The diameter is about 140 millimeters. There are totally 11 leveling rollers. 5 rollers in the up and 6 rollers in the down. And you can see the whole structure we use. We use the whole structure welded, which is very strong for the machine. And you can also see the detail parts of processing and the screws. And we also add the flat screw in the machine too. When the ground is not flat, we use the flat screw to make the machine stable, working stable. This is the motor for the leveler. This is the motor for the leveler. Because up to 5 millimeter material, it's very thick, so this motor is also very big. The power is 7.5 kilowatt. You can see here is a control station for this machine. This machine for the working is very simple. So even you are a new customer, you are the first time who use the machine. It's not complicated for you to use it. Let's look at inside. The inside only 2 frequency converter. All the wires we marked with numbers. So when you receive the machine, you just connect it with the same number is okay. So it's very easy. And also here is a wire drawing. And also the menu for the machine. As I introduced them, the maximum thickness for this machine is 5 millimeter. But it also can use thin material, like this one. We can also use thin material. For example, 1 millimeter, 1.5 millimeter, maximum 5 millimeter. When we use different materials, it means we have to make a little adjustment for the machines because the thickness difference is too big. How we can adjust the thickness? Now I will introduce you. You can see here is the wheel. Here is the wheel here. Because the 1 millimeter, if we use same material 1 millimeter and 5 millimeter, there are 4 millimeter difference. So the roller space also need to adjust it. So in here, this is used to adjust the roller space. Now I will show you how to adjust it. In this machine, we add a motor here. We can adjust it by the control station. 我要调上下。
上下不用手拧。
For this one, for the embossing roller, that one is manual. We only adjust one side is okay. We adjust one side, and then the rollers will be up and down. Then we just adjust to the suitable material. Is a suitable space for the material is okay. You can see it's very easy. It's very easy. Only adjust one side is okay. Same for the leveling machine. The leveling machine also need to adjust the spacers to suit for different material thickness. Here we all have mark here, up and down, and before delivery we will also put the English mark here. You can see it's very easy. Here in this way, in this direction is up, in this direction is down. Okay, so this is the introduction for this one. You can see this machine is very easy. And there you maybe have another question. There are two motors, two frequency converters. You will be a little confused. How should I adjust the speed of machine? Is the embossing machine and the leveling machine, the speed will be same? How should I match with them? So this is a question I will explain to you now. Here we have a button can adjust the speed. We connect them. So the speed of the embossing machine and the leveling machine will always match. So you can see this is move forward of the machine. This is forward. If you press this one, the machine, embossing machine and the leveling machine will work together. And there is also a button to adjust the speed. In the first, when you adjust the machine, you can use the low speed. But when the machine working normally, stably, everything goes well, we can adjust the speed to be a little faster. Then the product quantity will be high. And also there are some buttons for the manual adjustment. Because sometimes when you change different ways, different thickness, in this way, you all need to adjust the machine. So these buttons are for this use. After the machine leveling, here is a table can receive the material. Because it's our lifetime, we have discount for our customers who see our live show. We will give you the tables for free. So if you are interested in this machine or you need it, well, welcome to contact us now. Our discount is very big now. Okay, thank you. Machine. I will introduce the rolling shutter machine for you. This machine is used widely. I think you can see it in anywhere in our door. It's rolling shutter door. You can see there are many different types. This is the usage of it. We use it in the door. And also there are holes. This is the holes. There are many different types, and also the embossing here. This is the product after installation. It is using like this in our door. You can see there are so many types. It means our machines is customized as your request. You can use different materials, like different material and different size and different holes and different embossing patterns. And also there is a PU type, PU rolling shutter. These are all customized as your request. Now I will introduce the machine for you. For this machine, it includes the decoiler, the roll former, and the cutting system, and also the stacker, control system, and the hydraulic station. Now I will introduce the main machine for you. For this machine, we produce 2 sets of rollers. You can see 2 sets, 1, 2, 2 sets. It means this machine we can produce 2 sizes. Normally, one machine only can produce 1 size, but this one we can produce 2 sizes because there are many different sizes maybe customer need. In this way, it doesn't need 2 machines anymore. Firstly, it will reduce the cost of the machine. Secondly, it can save the place. If customer's factory is very small, we can choose this type. Here, this is a feeding type. Because our material is normally galvanized steel, we put the steel from here. It's a stainless steel. It can go smoothly into the machine. It will not scratch the surface of the material. And this type, here is the feeding device. There are the hand wheel. We can adjust the width of the material. Sometimes because delivery or because transport here is not accurate, so we use the hand wheel to adjust it to let this feeding be straight with the roll former. And the next part is the roll former. You can see this is our rollers. All the rollers we use is ZTRFM with the crystal treatment. In this process method, the roller is very hard. So we can guarantee for 10 years lifetime is no problem. And you can see here is the shaft. All the shaft we use is 45 steel. And for the structure of the machine, we can see we use the whole frame welded. It means the machine working will be very stable. You can see it's a whole plate. And for this one, we use the molding frame. The thickness is 40 millimeter. It means it's very strong enough. So our guarantee for 10 years can be guaranteed. And the transmission of this machine is by chain. You can see we add a chain cover here. Firstly, it can protect the hand from hurt. Secondly, we use the wedge. We can see the chain working clearly, very clearly. If there's something broken or some damage, we can see it very clearly. So the mesh wire is very good design. And you can see here this part. This part we divided into two parts. Why we will do like this? Because you know the shipping freight is very, very high now. From China to every place, every country is very high. So we adopted this design so we can load the machine together. It will save the cost in the container. You can put more goods in the container. So it can reduce the shipping cost for you. Here is the motor. Here is the motor of the machine. You can see we put the motor in this direction. Not many machines will put like this. It's in that way, it will take a lot of space. Here's a motor here. We can use nothing in the other place. But in this way, it's very good. It will only take us a little place. This part is our encoder. Here is used for measuring the length of the product because your requirement will be different. For example, 2 meters or 3 meters. Here is used for measure the length. Here is the encoder wheel. All the encoder we use is Omron brand. It's very famous brand. And in this live show, if you interested, we can give you another encoder for you. Omron brand. It's the discount. Okay, then this part. Let's look at this part. This is a straighten device. This device is very important. Why I say like this? Because sometimes the material after reforming, it will be weak. It's not a straight. This is used for let the product to be very straight. So this part is very, very important. If you check the machine, you want to buy the machine, this is a very important part you need to check. After the leveling.
Hello everyone, this is Edward. Thank you for watching our live stream. Today I will introduce our double layer machines for you. Okay, the first is 5 tons hydraulic decoiler. And this decoiler with the loading car is easy to load and unload the coil on the decoilers. For the hydraulic decoiler, there is a press arm. It can avoid the loosening of coils, so it's more safety. And on the frame, both sides have 2 rollers. It can avoid the scratch of the coil when the coil put into the reforming machines. And this one is the photoelectrical sensors. It can adjust the feeding rate according to the forming machines automatically. And here, we equipped with pneumatic brake. It can stop the decoilers immediately when you require it to stop, so it is more safe. And also we have remote. It's easy to operate the decoilers. For low voltage electric parts, we use the named brand Shinet. It is easy to maintain and easy to change. For these sensors, we also have this bracket on the other side. So you can use the decoiler from the different directions to feeding the coil to the reforming machines. That's very interesting for you. This machine, the main frame used the 300 H-beam steels. And in the key position, with reinforced and also have hook. It's easy for loading or movement the machines. For the double layer, we have two coil feeder. And for the feeders, we have two stainless rollers. Have bearing inside so it can smoothly. For avoid scratch or paint surface of coil, we equipped 3 groups nylon wheels, and also we add the nylon plate in the guide grooves so it can guide the coil into the reforming machines smoothly. This machine structure, we use the middle plate. So you can see the plate is very thick. The thickness is 20 millimeters. Many other supplies may be used only in 60 millimeters plate. For the shaft, diameter is 80 millimeters. Solid steels, so it is more stronger, and also have a longer service life. For the rollers, the material is 45 high-grade steel, and with hard chrome coated. So the surface is very smooth, and because its hardness make it have a longer service lives. So this parts, barrier, brackets, and the bolts and nuts, it's oxidation treatment. It has a better performance on anti-rust, anti-corrosion, especially in the high humidity region, near sea region. This machine drive by chain. Out of the chains, we add the protect cover. It can not only more safety, but also can protect the chains from rust, from dark. If something fall on the chains, maybe it will damage the chains. So we add the cover to protect the chains and operators. For normal double-layer roofing machines, when you use one layers, the 2 layers will rotation at the same time. To solve this problem, we add a clutch device for the double-layer machines. You can switch it to select up layer or down layers. Operate. So avoid waste of power and less power loss. For the encoder, we also use the famous brand Oblong, so it makes the fixed lines more accurate. And then this is the hydraulic cutting system. So we use the 4 guide pillars structure. It makes the cutting movement, cutting action more stable. The cutting blade materials is GCR12. It can ensure 500,000 cutting times. And also here we add a diverter for the hydraulic pulse. So it makes the cutting action is more balanced, more stable. And this is PLC control system. We select famous brand Mitsubishi, And for the screen language, we can customize on your requirement, like English, Spanish, Korea, etc. All the buttons also use famous brands JNet, so it is also easy to maintain. Hydraulic station. And the air cooling system on the hydraulic station, it can avoid the overheat of hydraulic oil, so can ensure enough power for the hydraulic cuttings. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Now let me introduce you a new machine. This is an embossing machine, and here are some samples. You can look different patterns. This one, wave one. This one, and this one is most popular. This one, the sample is from my customer. His machine is same with this one. You can see. For this embossing machine, it's a double side embossing pattern. This front side, back side. This one is produced from this machine. Now let me introduce it. This is a feeding table. See, here, this one means feeding. Material run from here and then into this machine, flight sheet. And then after machine, this one, for the material of this sheet, this machine it is suitable for galvanized steel and carbon steel and also aluminum, this one, the material. If you have special material, you please tell me in advance. This one, this is table part. And this is the main machine embossing part. You can see two very big rollers. For the thickness of the sheets, can be from max. We can see max thickness of the sheet. This machine can reach to 5 millimeters, this one, 5 millimeters. And for the width of the sheet can be 1.5 meter, the width of the sheet. The width of the sheet can be 1.5 meter. Also, if that is max width, if your sheet width is smaller, is narrow, then also okay. Max is just 1.5 meter. Any narrow one, okay, suitable for this one. For the rollers, this big roller is solid roller. And only these two rollers, the weight can reach to about 10 tons. So it's a very heavy one, this machine. And for this two lifter is to adjust the distance between the two rollers and to suitable for different thickness of materials. And for this one, you can adjust from the hand wheel, this one. Inside the safety cover is two big gear, and this two big gear will give strength for the two big rollers running. After embossing machine, the sheet may be not so flat, so need a leveling part. And these three rollers is connected with the leveling part in order to let the sheet go smoothly into the leveling part. After the leveling part, the sheet, finished sheet will be very flat and net. And when used, it will have good function. You can see these rollers, very big one. The upper roller have 5, and the lower roller have 6. 5 one upper, and the lower have 6 one. Also have this one, full lifter, to adjust the different thickness of sheets. The adjust can be from here, and also that two lifter, the embossing part, the distance adjustment also from here, and no need workers to keep safety. Two very big motors of this machine. For the motors, this one, the bigger one for the embossing machine is 22 kilometers, and this one is 7.5 kW for this one. This is the last part is a run-out table. Once machine after the leveling part and then just directly into here. So your workers can just stand here and to receiving the sheets. For this one, the operation workers only need 1 or 2. It's enough. Easy operation and save workers and keep workers' safety. See how the main part and most of the parts are covered by a safety cover. So to make sure no small things or no worker's finger into it to keep the safety. Let's see here. One advantage of this line is the speed of the embossing part and the leveling part. Now we can change the same, keep same. Sometimes if the embossing part, the speed is much higher than the leveling part, then the leveling effect will be not so good. So we had better keep the two parts, the running speed is same. How to keep? Have speed button here. Also from here and here, you can show. It can show the speed of the embossing part, the speed of the leveling part. You can turn here and to keep the two parts running at the same time. By this way, the surface of the embossing part and the leveling part, after these two parts, the surface of the sheets will be very flat and light. For the thickness of the material can be max 2 mm, 3 mm, and 4 mm. The max one can reach to 6 mm, 6 millimeter. If you have, and also the design is customized. The design can be according to your request, your requirement. So if you have any special requirement, you just send it to us. And our engineer team can design this machine, give you a suitable machine solution. Any need, just contact us. I will give you further information and running video. That's all.
行，我这口罩还戴着，等会儿我放好那儿。啊？我老记不住，有的词儿记不住啊！你要不就把那个叠起来放。
Hello everyone, welcome to 不对，刚才 Okay, hello everyone. This is ZHONGTUO Reforming Machinery Company Limited, and this is Mark here, and I'm introducing you the sealing system machines. And the first one, this is a crusty reforming machine, and this part is the first part, manual decoiler. There are two decoilers, one for the face material, and the other one is bottom material. And the material is always galvanized steel, and this one is a PPGI, and PPGL is okay. And the capacity is 1.5 tons. And the next part is the main reforming part here. This is an entry bench. The raw material come in from here and then went to the reforming part. And there are 4 stainless rollers. It can prevent the steel sheet scratched. And there are 4 hand wheels. There are 4 hand wheels to adjust the fading white of the material here. It's really easy to operate. And the next one is the reforming part. This is the reforming part. This is the structure of a reforming part is independent cast steel stand. And this is the roller. The roller material is CR12 steel and with quenched treatment. And shaft material is number 45 steel with quenched treatment. And these are black spacers. It can make the roller steady. And this is a protection of the bearing, for bearing between the shaft and the cast stand. There are total 16 roller stations. And the next one here. This is a this is the transmission part. You can see the machine is transmission by chain, and this is a safety cover of the chains. It can prevent the operator's hands or hair or clothes being dragged into the machine. It's very safe. And this is a servo motor. There are 2 same servo motors. Each one is 2.2 kW. It can make the machine move very steady and can assure the production speed can be 25 meters per minute. 这需要过来一下。This is a PLC control cabinet. The first one you can see in the middle is touch panel. Touch panel. You can set parameters such as product length, product quantity, and orders. Many different orders you can set here. And next one. Okay. Next and the language. And the operation language you can choose English, Spanish, Russian, or Korean, etc. We can customize for you. And then the next one, you can see this really big one. This is a hydraulic oil tank. This is a motor, a pump, hydraulic, electric, magnetic valves for punching part. And this is the cooling fan. This cooling fan can make sure when the machine continue working for 5 or 8 hours, maybe after the long time working, the hydraulic oil will be very hot. So this one can cool it. So it can assure the machine working continually, no problem. And this one is punching part. This one is punching part. You can see the crusty come out from here and go straight into the punching part. There are 3 punching stations here, and you can see this box. This box is where the waste collected. Material waste are collected here, and these are all big hydraulic pipes. And then the products will come out from here. This is a conveyor belt. This is the final product. Usually the size of a cross T, the length is 0.6 meters and 1.2 meters long. OK， 剩下这一个机器。Hi everyone, this is Mark from ZHONGTUO Machinery, and I'm introducing you the multi-reforming machine for sealing system. And you can see there are two different manual decollers. This one is for face material, and this one is for bottom material. And all of them are, both of them capacity is 1.5 tons. Okay, now the next part, the main reforming part. This is the entry bench. This is where the raw material come in. You can see there are four hand wheels. When you see the width of the raw material wise are not accurate, you can adjust it here. It's very easy to operate. Then the next part is the reforming part. And the structure is independent cut steel stand. There are 14 stands total. And you can see this is very thick here, very strong. This is where the face material come in. The roller material is CR12 steel with quenched treatment. And the shaft material is number 45 steel with quenched treatment. And the diameter of the shaft are 40 millimeters. And you can see the black. This black one is protection for the bearings between the shaft and the cast. And then the next part. This is the transmission part. You can see this machine is drives by chain, and this is a safety cover. Can prevent the operator's hand, higher or close, being dragged into the machine, and they're really safe. And you can see there are two servo motors here. They are same 2.2 kW. This kind of servo motors can make the machine move smoothly and less noise. And the machine speed can be also 25 meters per minute. Okay. And you can see here. This is where the face material and the bottom material been put together from this part. And then this is the cutting part. The cutting part. This is servo track cutting, also called non-stop fly cutting system. And there is a servo motor here, 1.2 kW, and this the rails. reel of the system. And the cutting blade material is ZTRFM move with quenched treatment. It's very strong, long lifetime. And this part, you can see with the PLC control system. This touch panel, you can see, you can set the numbers, the length, the speed, and the orders, the quantity, all the parameters here. And you can also change the operation language. For example, you can choose English, Spanish, and French, Russia, Korea, etc. We can customize at your requirements. This is a cabinet, PLC cabinet. You can see here. This is a PLC and convert here. And you can see it's very, very neat here. You don't need to connect wires. Before we ship the machine for you, we will connect all the wires here. You don't need to worry about this. Then the next part. This is a conveyor part. You can see there's a small motor here. When the final products are sent to here, it will clamp it and send the material moving toward. And this part is punching part. The whole yellow thing is a punching part. When the final product coming here, it will be transmit here and this one. This is the punching stations. There are three punching stations for the mentee. And this big box is for collecting the waste. And here, this is a auto servo clip. When the final product come here, it will clamp the mentee moving forward, and then the final product will come out to the receiving table. This is the final product, mentee. The mentee length is 34 meters long. Okay, next one. This is a hydraulic station for the punching part. It's really big one. It can contain about 500 liters hydraulic oil. Always we use the number 46 hydraulic oil. And also, this is a motor. It's a pump for electromagnetic valves, big valves, very long use life. And this one is cooling fan, a big cooling fan. When the machine continue working about 5 to 8 hours, the hydraulic oil will be really hot, so the machine will not working very good. And this cooling fan will cool down the hydraulic oil. And this is where you put the hydraulic oil in. You can see here. And next one is the PLC control station for the punching part. You can set the running speed, punching length, devastation length, punching number here, all the numbers here, all the parameters here, and for the operating language, we can also customize for you, such as English, Spanish, Russia, French, all of it. We can customize for you. Okay. Hello everyone, this is the wall angle reforming machine, the last machine for the sealing system. This is a manual decoiler, and the loading capacity is 1.5 tons. And the next part is the main reforming part. The first one is the entry bench for the material. The material will come in from here, and there are 4 hand wheels for adjust the width of the feeding material. It's really easy to operate, And then the main structure of the machine is the independent cut steel stand. There are 10 stands here, and this is the roller. The roller material is CR12 steel with quenched treatment, and this is the shaft. The shaft here is number 45 steel and with head treatment, quenched treatment. These are spacers, black spacers. And you can see the box here. The box here is for the protection of the bearings between the shafts and the stands. And there are total 10 stations rollers here. And this one is a servo motor. And this is a 5.5 kW, and this machine production speed can be up to 40 meters per minute. Now let's see the next part. The next part is the PLC control cabinet. You can set the numbers such as the length, the quantity, and the speed here. And you can also customize the operation language. Normally English and Spanish, Russia, Korea, French, all we can customize for you. And the next one is here. 你稍微一拍就行。后边不能是吧？ You can see here they're very neat here, and this is the PLC and the convert here. You don't need to connect all the wires. Before shipping the machine, we will connect all the wires here. It's very easy for customers. Okay, next one. Next one is the cutting part. It's also several track cutting system, and there is a servo motor here, 1.2 kW. These are rails of the track, and the cutting blade. This is the cutting blade. Cutting blade material is GCR12 move with quenched treatment. It's very strong, has a long use life. And then this one. This is a hydraulic oil station, and it can put about 8 to 100 liters hydraulic oil. And this is electromagnetic valve. This one is a pump and motor, and that one is the cooling fan. for cooling the hydraulic oil. We always use number 46 hydraulic oil. And then the final product will be put here, the manual products receiving table. Okay, that's all. As you can see here, this is how to combine the minty and crusty. And this is the long one is the minty and the short one is the crusty. This is how they combine together. You can see this is the most popular size of the minty, crusty, and the wall angle, and the height of the minty is 32 millimeters. The wide is 24 millimeters, and the crusty size height 26 millimeters, and the wide 24 millimeters. And about the wall angle, the height 22 millimeters, the wide 22 millimeters. And this is how they combine together. In this space, you put this panel, the ceiling panel, put here, and all of these products combined together to the whole ceiling.
I will introduce the frame, the main frame of the double layer roofing sheet machine. This is a double layer, the upper layer and then the lower layer. This is the main frame, machine frame. You can say its H-beam is 400 H-beam, stronger one and higher one, and have hooks. Each side have two one, and too easy for loading and moving. For this part, it's a whole welded plate, and when painted it before installation to make sure every part are painted well and no any rust in the future. This one. And also we install it in a very strictly in a line to make sure that the machine keep balance and strictly. Have 3 supporting beams there, 3 one supporter to stronger the strength. This is the frame for a double layer roofing sheet machine. Okay.
Let's look at the most important parts of the roofing sheet reforming machine. This is a roller. The roller material is number 45 steel, and the surface hard chromed. This can make the roller use life longer, much longer. And this is the shaft. The shaft material is also number 45 steel, and with heated treatment. And this is solid. And this is a solid shaft. The diameter is always 80 millimeters. If you want a stronger machine, we can use like 90 or 100 millimeters. And this is the finished shaft and rollers. You can see this is spacer. The spacer is boiled black. It has a very long use life. It will not very easily to get rusty.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Robin from ZHONGTUO roll forming machinery. Today I will introduce the CZ Perlin interchangeable roll forming machine for you. First, let me introduce some working flow of these machines. The first part is the decoller. This decoller is 5 tons. The capacity of this decoller is 5 tons because the CZ Perlin raw material thickness will be up to 3 millimeters, and this machine can produce 1.5 to 3.0 millimeters materials. And you can see the connector of the decoller has a screw to this part, and you need to manual to expand and shrink this part. And this decoller has a brake behind, has a brake of this part. You can see the details. Have a brake. If the decoller run so faster, once the machines run faster, you can use the brake to let it slow down. And this part, you can see it has the two rollers to let the materials into the machines. The two rollers materials is stainless steel. It's very can use for a long time and will be not be rusted. They have two support rollers to support the raw materials, and these rollers can also do this. And you can see this part is a pre-cutting system. The pre-cutting system to prevent that you will not lose so many materials when you production. And when the machine running and the production process is finished and your commission is finished. For example, you want to produce 10 pieces, 3 meters products, and after that you can set parameters on the priority control systems. And when the machines produce 3 meters, 10 pieces, it will cut and the machine will automatically running in the behind. So for this part, it's very necessary for you. So if you choose this part, you need to only add $2,000 to add this device in your machines. And after that, you can see there have the leveling system. Why we add the leveling system in this part? Because the leveling system will let the steel coil be more straightening. Because when you can see the raw materials is 1.5 and 3.0 millimeters thickness. So if the decoller, the coil in the beginning of the coil will have some curve. So this part will let the curve be straightening. And there have two rollers have power to let the raw materials go inside into the machines. If this part has no power, we cannot let the steel coil go into the machine so easy. And in this part, it also has the powers. These 4 rollers have the powers to let the raw materials and go inside the machines. And there has 7 set of rollers about the leveler. In this part, we can adjust the putting width of the raw materials because these CZ interchangeable roll forming machines can produce so many sizes about the C-purlin and the Z-purlins. In the bottom size is 150 to 300. So you can change this part to produce different widths of the products. And this have 4 guiding rollers to guide the raw materials into the machines. And you can see the rest of the part. This part, you can see there have so many motors. This motors is for changing the sizes of C to Z, and can also change the bottom width of the C-purlin and the Z-purlin. You can see there have some buttons. There have some buttons in this part. These 4 buttons, is to changing the width of the bottom size of the C-purlin and the Z-purlin. And this part can also change the size of C to Z. Once you want to change the sizes, but the PLC is far from of the bottom of the machines, so we need these buttons to let it changing sizes more easily. And you can see the surface of the rollers is very shiny because the rollers materials of this rollers is 45 steel with charmed. So sometimes you will see other quotations will be a ZTRFM quenched. So we use 45 steels to make these machines. So this machine price will be more cheaper than the ZTRFM. So you can check this. It's very hard. It's very hard and shiny. You can see that all around these machines don't have any hydraulic pump stations because the hydraulic pump stations is integrated with the machines. It'll be a whole machines, don't have the separate part, because once we load these machines into the containers, will have some hydraulic pump, PLC control system, PLC cabinet. So we use this to let it be more easily because there have so many wires need to contact, so many oil pipe need to contact. So it's very, very complicated to do this part. So many customers tell me that, Robin, your machines is very, very complicated to connect the wires and the oil pumps. So can you help me in this part? So in this part, we designed this new designs. The pumps, the oil pipes can directly connect with the oil pump, and the connecting wires is very easy to connect to the PLC cabinet. And in this part, you can also see there has some buttons. There has some buttons in this part. This buttons is for CZ changing sizes, and this buttons is for the bottom width of the CZ part changing. Because sometimes we need to debug these machines. Maybe the sizes is not so correct. Maybe the width is not the exactly width which I want to produce. So we use the buttons to make some debug. And after debug, we don't use these buttons anymore. And these machines will go to our customers' factories, and you can directly use these machines for your production. And these machines, main motors is 22 kilowatts. Servo motor to run these machines. So this machine's running speed can be very fast. Later, I will let our engineer to operate these machines and test these machines for you. This is our PLC computer control system. You can set parameters in this PLC and let the machine running and production. You can set so many commissions in these machines, and after the commissions is over, the machine will stop. And it has the emergency stop. Once the machines has some problems, you can use these buttons to let the machine emergency stop. And these machines have 5 punching stations. 2 is for the side punching hole, and 3 for the middle punching hole. 1 is for round hole, 2 is for rectangular holes. And you can change the punching positions by adjust this part. You can see there has 2 parts to adjust the punching widths of this, and you can also adjust this part to change the punching widths. Maybe in the beginning, once the machine is in our factory, we will test these machines according to your sizes which you provide for me, and then we will test these machines according to your sizes. But if these machines arrive your factory, you need to adjust which you want to do by yourself. For example, the middle punching hole has the distance to both of the side has 50 millimeters. You want to punch 100, so you need to adjust 50 millimeters. That is too easy, very easy to do. And this is a cutting knife. Is a cutting knife of the CZ printing machines. You can see there, one cutting knife can cut so many sizes of the CZ printing machines. And you can also see the punching hole. You can see the punching hole, round hole, rectangular, and why we don't have the side hole? Because our punching mode is very big, so cannot. You can see this, the punching hole in the side part, and this don't have the side punching hole because our punching mode of the side hole is very big, cannot go inside in this part. Our cutting knife can adjust the height, the width for cutting so many sizes. For example, if you want to produce the saplings very big, you can adjust this part to let the height of the cutting knife will be raised up. And if you want to cut more wide products, you need to adjust this part to let it width changing. And you can see this part. Before that, I said that the wires connection of these machines is very complicated. So I can open this PLC cabinet to show you about this part. The wire is very tidy. You can see every details in this part. This is a PLC control system, and this is a servo motor control about the main motors. Because servo motor need a servo control system to control it, and the wire is very tidy, so you don't worry about the wire connection. And this part, you can see there has so many plugs. If you think the wire connection is very, very complicated, so we use this design to help you save time. So many customers send me message about this. Robin, I waste almost 2 days or 3 days or almost 1 week to contact the wires, but we have the plug. Every plug has on each connection pin. So if you insulate in different holes, it cannot do that because every plug has its own connection pin. And this part, the hydraulic station has its own motors. This motors is 11 kilowatts motors to run the punching holes and run the cutting knives. I think this is more enough for customers, but these servo motors, we designed 22 kilowatts servo motors will be let the machines running more faster. And you can see this machine's driving method is chain drive. This chain is China made, and the length of the chain is 1.2 inch. 1.2 inch. It's very, very long time use. You can no worry about this because sometimes you will think it's a chain. You need to have some more spare parts for this part, because once the chain is loose or broken, you need to change it. But this part can use for a long time. You can see this has so many gears around these machines, because our rollers is very big and heavy, so we use big gears to let it run more easily. And this gear is iron cast. It's very hard and long time use. So sometimes maybe have some customer will use these gears with some broken, but our gear will not have this method, because you just need to put the oils into it and to let it more straightening. It can be done, and it can for use long times. Next, we will test these machines and show you how fast the machine can be. And we will start to let the machine shooting in the beginning of the decoller, and then to the cutting part, punching part. You can see all the details. Okay, let me start. 开始吧。OK 了。OK。不拿走的话，它不走。对。一会儿我说一下。这个保护器叫什么名字？Sensor。传感器。Okay, I don't know if you see this part, the sensor. After the testing, let the finished products after cutting, it will be get out. But if sometimes like this part, we don't have the product receiving tables, so it will be still inside the machines. And then after that, the products will go out of the machines, and this part will be damaged. So this sensor is keep this part. So when the machines products cannot go outside, the machine will be stopped. And after you pull this out, the machine will automatically running again. So in this part is very important, can help you to save some cost about the broken products. 这就行了。Hello everyone, I'm Robin from ZHONGTUO roll forming machinery. Today I will introduce the driver system profile for you. You can see these machines have 10 rows of roller stations, and the roller inside has some ball bearings to let the machine running in the same speed and in the same way. Once you can see other factories rollers don't have the ball bearing, so once the motors drive these machines, it will don't have any power on this part, on these rollers. These rollers have the ball bearing. You can see the black part, this black part. 哎，都在这边了。This black part. This black part has the ball bearings. Like the 10 rollers will running in the same speed, and the counter is in this part. Normally the counter will be in the cutting, before the cutting knife, the counter will be in this part, but we will go in this part. And after your production commission is finished, for example, you want to produce 10 pieces, 3 meters product, and after this it will stop, and you can save the rest of the materials. The feeding part of the rollers, its material is stainless steel, and we have the 4 rollers, and these 2 rollers support the steel coils and have some degree to go inside these machines, and it will not scratch the surface, the bottom of the materials. You can use these wheels to adjust the width of these products in this part, and you can see the machine frame is a molding frame. The molding frame, this cost is very high, but the structure of these machines will be more stronger. It will be more stronger than the wall plate. The driving method of these machines is chain drive. The chain drive have 1.2-inch chain to drive these machines. The power of the motors is 5.5 kilowatts, and can let the machine running speed reach 40 meters per minute. The rollers materials of these machines is ZTRFM quenched. This materials is very hard, and it can use for almost 15 years with don't have any scratch and damage. And after roll forming, there will be a straightening part. The straightening part will let the materials and the finished products go straight to the cutting knife. Will not have some curve, will not have some the wrong ways. So after straightening, there is a cutting system. The cutting system is servo motor track cutting. So this cutting method can make this machine's speed can reach 40 meters per minute. And this is the PLC control system. This control system is combined with the machine together. And the screen is used MCGS brand, and the PLC brand is Delta brand. We will use English and Chinese together to let the button, to name the button, and this button is to let the machine running fast or running down, can control the speed. And this is to let the machines go forward and go back, go forward, go back. This is a pump start, and this is a pump stop. This is a servo motor. If you don't use this button, the machine cannot automatically running because the servo motor controls the machine's cutting method and control speed. The servo motors is 1.2 kilowatts motors, which can let the machines running so faster. And the hydraulic pump stations has 3 kilowatts motors to running this machine because the U profile of these machines, the U profile is very little and small. The thickness of the U profiles is not so thick, it's very thin. So we don't need so much power to cut it. And normally, once this machine finished, it will be used for the drive system. This product will insulate in the ground with screws, and then the C profile will insulate together just like this. Will insulate together with the U profiles, and almostly the U profiles have the round hole on the products, and the C profile has a H hole or square hole, and you need to let the electric wires go through the C profiles, and then the drive system will be insulated together, and then you can use other products to make the Vela house. So it's very easy to do this part. And the hydraulic pump has some cooling fans to help the hydraulic oil to cool down. Because in some countries, the temperature of the countries is very hot, such as India, South Africa, South America. So the temperature in this part is very hot, so we need a cooling fan to cool down the hydraulic oil to let the cutting power be more strong. And normally, we will provide a 3 meters kick-out table to let the customers receive the finished products, because normally the finished products of the drive profiles will be 3 meters and 6 meters. Mostly 3 meters is very, the quantity of the 3 meters products is very big. So normally we will provide a 3 meters receiving table. But if you need a longer product tables, we can also design this for you. So it's very easy for us to make this part. And after the machine finished, we will test these machines. After the machine is frequently running in our factory, we will take a video or shoot a video for our customers. And then if customers say, yes, this is what I want, okay, we can get the balance and ship the machine out for our customers. So you can trust us about the testing, about the machine quality. We will test it and give you good answers. So trust us, give me a chance to service you. We will test these machines and use 100 or 200 meters material to test these machines. And after all is complicated, all is complete, we will ship this out for you and get balance. Okay.
Hello, dear sirs and madams. Welcome to our live show. My name is Elliot Liu, and I'm the sales manager of our factory. Our factory named ZHONGTUO Reforming Machinery. Our factory located in Botou, Hebei, China, is a factory that committed to the designing and manufacturing of different types of cold roll forming machines. We are a factory that has a long history. We do the designing and manufacturing of the cold roll forming machines since 1996. The machines we can manufacture contains roofing sheet machine, CZ printing machine, light steel gauge machine, metal embossing machine, door system machine, sealing system machine, pipe welding machine, slitting and cut to length machines, ranker system machines, floor decking machines, stone coated steel roofing sheet machines, and so on. Our factory has passed the ISO certificate, CE certificate, CAS certificate, and so on. We always instill our concept: time is money, quality is life, customer is the king, into the mind of every employee. We strictly control quality while improving production efficiency and shortening delivery time. All the machines produced by us need full line test before leaving the factory. We never send problem equipment to customers. We have full experience of export, and we know well about the different demands of customers from both developing countries and developed countries. We provide many satisfactory machines proposals to customers in the past years. Nowadays, our machines have already been exported to more than 150 countries, and we established long-term and stable relationship with our customers. 好, now let me introduce one of our main machines to you: sealing system T-grade machines. There are three machines: the Minty machine, Cross T machine, and Wall Angel machine. This machine widely used in the home decoration. The products made by our machine used for the sealing system. The customers from countries such as India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Iran, Iraq, Oman, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, and so on. 好. Here, let me show you the machine products. This is Minty. This is Minty. This is the Cross T, and this is the Wall Angel. Wall Angel installed on the wall. It has the function to support the structure, and the Cross T and Minty cross each other, and then the roof panel on the top of the structure. This kind of sealing system have easy install advantage. It can improve the working efficiency, and at the same time, this kind of system easy repair if the roof system have some damage. Hello, let me now introduce the three machines to you. There are three machines in the sealing system machines for the sealing system products production. This is the Minty machine, and this is the Wall Angel machine, and that machine is the Cross T machine. These three machines is necessary for the sealing system products production. And you can see this Minty machine, the size is a little bigger, a little longer. The working space length need about 25 meters and weight is about 3 meters. And for the Wall Angel machine, the space need is a little small. The length need about 12 meters and weight is about 2 meters. And for the Cross T machine, the space need about 15 meters length and 3 meters weight. These three machines need one 40-feet container and one 20-feet container for the delivery. And these 3 machines, the weight about 30
Thank you.